It is your ghostess with the mostest purpose. Amity Nemurou. Yoroshiku, yoroshiku. Hello Shade, hello Bio, hello Game Hunter, hello Ruffle, hello Teapot. Hello! How y'all doing today? How are the vibes treating y'all? I hope they're treating you very, very well. Oh, I forgot I have to move a thingy. Where'd it go? Where am I moving? Where am I moving? Where'd it go? Hold on. My hands. Where are my hands? What are they doing? Here we go. Oh, we're drinking. I got my booze. Hello, Wite! Hello. How are the vibes? I've already asked that. Whee! It's a lovely night. I'm feeling really good. Just still chilling in the AC. Oh, that's nice. I do. Hey, no worries. You were drunk. Hey, no worries. No sweat. That's the day, baby. That's the day. Yes, I have a drink today because I do a little bit of casual drinking. Just a little bit. I'm not planning on getting absolutely smashed or nothing, but you know, nice vibes, you know? I've said you know like so many times. Every drink I make though, I'm not gonna lie, Polterguests, geez, I do know how to make them look bad. I am not a mixologist in the slightest at all. So I keep combining like blue curacao with like fruit juice, but I really like orange juice and that kind of stuff. So I end up mixing it. It just looks like a gross kind of green. I loved the picture. It was very nice. I love it. It's in my. If you guys search up my art tag Artmity, you shall find Game Hunter's amazing pictures. Very, very good draw, and I love it. Whenever I get fan art, it's like, you know, it's me. I'm gonna take a sip. Is this any good? I wonder. I actually haven't tried my drink yet. It doesn't look like it will be good. It looks. I don't know how to describe that color. Imagine my turquoise for you guys, for your chat bubbles. Except gross. Alright, down the hatch. Nom nom nom. it tastes and it does not. I have no idea how to describe that flavor. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'd say it's somewhat good. But I don't know what. Ooh, rum and Mountain Dew. Good combo. Good combo. I went light. Curacao isn't very heavy, so I just went really light. I also put a little bit of like raspberry something or other in there. So that might explain why the color is kind of yucky, because that was red. And when you're adding blue to yellow and you add a little bit of red, that's how you get mush color. By the way, how's the music? It's not too loud, is it? You guys let me know, right? You'll let me know. You'll tell me, right? You'll tell me. You'll tell me. Hello, Grim! Hello, hello, hello! Ah, nice! Bring out the old whiskey. And you know, guys, if you don't want to drink, you don't gotta. Just get some water in your system. Option 1, black coffee with cinnamon sugar and ice cream. Option 2, homemade carbonated lemonade. Option 3, long iced tea. The kick on both sides. Dang, doesn't sound like you can go wrong at all with that. I'd say pick your poison, but that sounds delightful. That's amazing. I just kind of choose whatever's sweetest on the menu. Whenever I go out for drinks, I'm like, what's your sweetest thing? I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's got a nice, like, rum flavor or whatever. I'm like, no. What is your sweetest option? I very much like sweet. I don't like how alcohol tastes, even though I do drink it semi-frequently. Not a lot, though. Gotta stay healthy. Moderation. Nom 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 nom. Ew, water. Your water's... Teapots! Teapots, no! Why is the alcohol content that still tastes sweet? I don't know! I'm an extreme lightweight, as you guys no doubt noticed from the Don't Laugh challenge I did with Itsi. I had my own drink that I was like, oh, this is so strong. Oh, this is gonna be great, awesome. And then Itsi was like, I'm gonna take a shot of vodka. And I was like, well, I'm gonna take a shot of vodka. And then I took the shot of vodka and I was like, I shouldn't have done that. And then I did it again. I went fast. But because I drink so much water, I haven't had a hangover in a very long time. Which is really nice. At the very least, they don't last me long. Like 30 minutes after I wake up, tops. What do you mean T-Bot knows? Perfectly fine. Look, I don't know if you've looked at Mountain Dew, but that stuff's radioactive. If I turn off the lights and my drink is glowing, if I can still see my drink, there's a problem. And this is coming from an avid Mountain Dew fan. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't put me under sooner. You know? You know? When I was a present tense, I'm surprised that the Mountain Dew didn't give me the past tense. To put it mildly. Nice you went out with everyone at YOKAST for drinks recently. It was really fun. But beforehand, it was when, I think that was after we had finished watching the Hololive concert. So just a few days ago. And, it explains why people scream glowing skeleton when I'm walking around the dark. Oh no! Like, that's a weird Halloween decoration. Hello, James! Hello. Oh, how you there? I was just about to tell a story about me and YOKAST all went out for drinks recently when Sianna got back after we watched the Hololive concert together. Total blast, by the way. If you guys are able to grab them on Blu-ray, I really do recommend getting the concerts. They're so fun! It was the Hololive EN concert. Sianna lost her marbles. It was so cute. You were there! Wait, you were there? Like, physically? Oh my gosh! Don't tell me you were the buff rat. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing! Ah, when Callie came, like, Sianna lost her marble. She was yelling, she was running around. No? You're just hiding. You're just covering for yourself. You heard it here, guys. Ralph's totally not buff rat. What? You got a free ticket? I'm gonna ban you. I'm so jealous. I'm not gonna ban you. Am I going to manga? No, I'm not. I don't go to any conventions or anything like that. Oh yeah, no, she was I thought she was rabid. I thought Sianna had rabies. No, don't be sad. No! I would never really ban you for something that silly. I'm so happy you got to go. We want to try and catch the next one. No matter where it is. No matter where. Oh, never any near me. I know, right? They're never close. This was the closest it's been to us, but, you know, time, money, all that sort of thing. But we definitely want to try and catch the next one. But anyway, the point of the story, silly me, getting off topic again. We all went out for, it's not, the story I'm telling isn't that exciting. But we all went out for drinks. We're like, oh, we should go somewhere with a kitchen. I'm so hungry. Oh, let's get some food. Yes! We went to this one place that's really nice that we really like. So we all got like a nice big meal. And as they put down the food in front of us, we're like a little bit through our drinks and such. We're like, cheers. We're like, yeah! We all look at our food and we're like, we spent that entire concert snacking. I can't eat a bite! So we all like the only person who finished their food was Itsi, and she just had this look on her face like, I'm not wasting any of it, but I shouldn't have done this. And the rest of us were like, I'll take it to go, please. And I felt so bad for the waitress, because she had to go get us a bunch of boxes, and there's like 2 bites taken out, and we're all just standing there like, we're so sorry. It was silly. It was really silly. I'm gonna take another sip. That's kind of the nice thing about being so close to my genmates, though. We can do like meetings and stuff at like restaurants and stuff together. You need a designated garbage can? You have hollow legs. Whoa. See, it depends on what I'm eating. I can usually eat a decent amount, but I got a small appetite, y'all. I got a small appetite. I don't know what it is. Greedy ducks. We're greedy. Not that greedy. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Hold on. Let me just shuffle up a little bit in my chair. There we go. That's a little more comfortable. I was sitting a little low there. I was kind of slouching, you know, slouching. Oh man, Casey can eat a lot because he's big muscly. He's got to maintain that somehow. Sianna loves to eat leftovers. It's honestly so nice to have her around for leftovers. I made like some meats the other day, and I was like, oh man, I can't finish this. What should I do with this? And she just went, leftovers? Leftovers. Oh, I swear, her and Romeo are like scavengers. It's really funny. Oh, no! Oh, Gomennet, something happened. My camera's being silly. Hey, let me just shuffle. There we go. Of course, you don't have much of an appetite. Food goes right through. You silly. Oh my gosh. Oh man, okay, I saw a joke today that my poltergeist sent to me. And I got so mad, I'm gonna tell it to you guys. You guys have probably seen it. I don't know where she got it, but it's not an original joke. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. So, a horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, I've seen you in here a lot. I think you might be an alcoholic. And the horse says, I don't think I am. And vanishes. It's a joke. See, it's a joke that's based around Descartes' famous philosophical quote, I think, therefore I am. But obviously, I couldn't leave the joke with that, because then it would be putting the Descartes before the horse. Ah? I facepalmed so hard when she sent me that. Going to work on a motorcycle? Go work on the motorcycle! That's sick. Yeah, the camera did have too much to drink. Oh, Amity! Come on, Ghosty. I don't think that was funny. ごめんね、みんな。ちょっと。ダサいと思いますよね。Another sippy. Nom 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 nom. Wow. Oh my goodness, I'm so stiff lately. It's just been that kind of week, you know? Like, oh, the whole body's just like, what? What am I drinking? It is blue curacao and like orange juice. And well, it's not orange. It's like a kind of. It's one of those like orange juice adjacent drinks. That's not orange juice. It's like citrus thing. I don't remember exactly. I just kind of grabbed it. I wasn't really paying attention. Ah, I do need to go to a spa. I do need to go to a spa. Nice. Wait, what? Hold on, your customers are listening? Hi, customers. Hi, I'm Amity Nemurou. Yoroshiku, yoroshiku. I'm your ghostess with the mostest. It's nice to meet you all. The ghost of YOKAST. Come check us out. We're on Twitch and we're on YouTube. Sorry, Amity, you have to go. Oh, no worries. Hey, that's okay. Thank you for dropping by. No worries, no worries. I get how it is. Technology's weird. Hi, Shugo! I forgot to say hello, Shugo. You're right, I am on TV now. That's crazy. I've always been told I have a face for television. I'm never like only ever told that when we're watching horror movies, though. Pretty sure that's not related, though. Oh man, speaking of television, guys, I've been watching a lot of good shows lately. I am a star. But I'm also a ghost. Very nice. I'm watching like lots of TV stuff lately. Have you guys heard of this one show called From? I don't remember where the heck I'm watching. Caecus just kind of puts it on sometimes. I think he's getting it from very legal means. It's this like horror show about like people that getting stuck in this town. Where if you try and leave, it basically just loops you back around. You can't leave, baby. And if you're outside and you don't have like a talisman on your door, you get like nommed by monsters. Not even noms. I don't know if they eat you, but they do hollow you out. It's pretty nasty. It's on. I think its third season's gonna be airing in like a year or so, and I'm almost caught up on season 2. I'm quite liking it. It's got like Lost vibes. So I don't know like how it's gonna stick the landing, but I'm very interested by its mysteries. But if you're squeamish, I really don't recommend it. It can get nasty. It can get nasty. And by watching it, Caecus and I usually watch it together just because we're both the same kind of weenie. I have no idea where he's streaming it from. I keep forgetting to ask. I don't know. I just walk in. I float into the living room in my case. Sometimes I walk. You know how it is. Sometimes you're sleepy. You don't feel like floating. But like, I walk in, or float in, or just, hello, dead man. And I'll just be like, hey, what are you watching? He's like, we're gonna watch From. And I'm like, we are? And he's like, yeah. And then we sit down and I just say, okay. Honestly, that's how I watch most of my TV shows these days. I enter the living room, which I feel like we should change that name, since I'm in the house, not exactly living. The unliving room. And He just says we're watching a thing and I say, okay! But we're the exact same kind of weenie, so we have to watch it together. If I watch it with Itzi, I think she would be like, this isn't scary. Because she's really good with horror and stuff. I quite like it so far. Now, we just caught up on Kamikatsu as well. If you guys haven't seen Kamikatsu, it's first of all, I don't even know how to describe how this show came to be, or what this. Do you see this image over here? This man on a tractor. That's from the show. That's from the show. So over to the side, beside the mirror. That's from the show. That's a real scene. That is a filter over real footage with an anime face on it. So, off to a great start there. It's ridiculous. The main character is hilariously awful in the funniest way possible. You know, like they're like anime protagonists where it's like, oh, this guy's kind of mean. I don't know if I like him all that much. I feel like they want me to like him. In Kamikatsu, they're like, look at this garbage man. Don't you love how garbage he is? And you're like, yeah, I kind of do. It's really funny. But it also has like really cool world building concepts. Like it's got a genuinely cool concept. And like the big bad of the season, or the mini big bad at the end of the season, ends up being a really interesting foil in a way I didn't expect. Because she was kind of my least favorite character. And now she's like really interesting. Amity is one of those girls? No, I mean like for instance, like the main goddess is like, you'll believe in me, right? He's like, yes, as long as you can do this, I'll believe in you. Because like believers and such are how she gets power. And then she's like, yes, power up, because you believe in me. He's like, huh? When I said I believe in you, huh? When did I say that? It's like, you just said you would. You're so mean. He's not the kind of person I'd ever want to be friends with, but he is entertaining to watch. Well, check it out if you can. I will say, though, I don't know if it has a budget. I think it's made out of 6 staples, and oh, did they make those 6 staples sing? But holy crap, it is an interesting show to watch. It's definitely not for everybody. It's a little raunchier than I'm used to. But it's called Kamikatsu. It's one of the few isekais that I genuinely like. And it gets super not for everybody. Some people it's like an ironic like, others are like, not really for me, and I really like the concept, I don't like the characters, meh. I like it because it's definitely very strange, and I've seen a lot of isekai that's kind of the same thing. And this one kind of starts a little bit like the same thing, but it's definitely not. They know the main character is a bad person that you shouldn't think is a good person. They don't try and pretend it. Hi, Fred! And it's basically like, I hate cults, I hate gods. I want to be in a world where there's no gods. And so he gets sent to this like fantasy dystopia where there is no concept of gods. And he has to basically, this goddess will that is from his world comes to this one and is like, I'll protect you and your village. I just need followers. So he's like, I want to make sure my new friends here are protected. So I'm going to start a cult. Not like a religion. Not like a little family. A cult. with all the lies that go into it. It's so silly. It's so silly. It's so silly. I love how ridiculous it is. It knows it's ridiculous. And the 3D compositing in that show, I don't know if you I don't think it has compositing. It just kind of has models. Fully rendered shading and everything. It's really silly. I love it. You just kind of like it makes you forget how ridiculous it is one moment, and then like it kicks you back in. And at the beginning of every episode, it has like this little like text crawl that happens where like, oh, go mitama-sama, blah, 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 blah. And it cuts it off the last words like every single time. And it's never not funny. I haven't seen Casey howl like that in a while. But it's proof that isekai can be more than just wish fulfillment. And I just spilled all over myself. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? Are you goofing? I just spilled drink all over myself. What? It's... No! It's sticky juice. No! I just washed these pants. No! What? Awful. 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 Put a chain in that. Terrible. What? What? Okay, everything is fixed now, I think. That's my shirt. Yep. My sleep shirt's okay, everyone. It's black, so it absorbs it. You can't see it. You can't see it. What? What do you mean, why am I like this? Why are you like this, Shugo? Oh my god, it's just all over my blanket. Oh gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Chattamate. Do the laundry with me. Backup blanket. Wait, this backup blanket. I have both pulled. Now. Okay, well, okay, so, wait, about that. I didn't think through that sentiment at all. So this is, it's fine. It's like, nah, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. God dang it! God dang it! I'm so upsetty with myself. Do I really need to wipe this up? Get tissue. Oh, this desk's a mess, y'all. I am not. The thing is, I'm actually not. I've had like, what is this? Like less than a. It's like just over a quarter of this glass, and it's not very strong. It's not strong at all. Hi, Gold. Upsetty about the spaghetti. I'm upsetty about my drinky. Making me thinky about my drinky. It's spilled everywhere. Dang it, Beppis. Bad Beppis. As you can see, I'm holding the Beppis with my ghost powers. Yep. Oof. Indeed. Everybody, F in the chat, please, if you would. Welcome to the stream. We're doing great. We're doing great. Thank you for the Fs. The Beppis is innocent. It's all on me. Well, yeah, it's all over me. That's the problem. Keep up, Shugo. Keep up. I'm just goofing. I'm just joking. I'm just dashing. You kono yaro. Pour one out for the homies. That's the problem. We already poured one out. Advanced skin osmosis drinking technique. Oh no, I've tried that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Why are you quoting that? Don't quote that. Don't quote that. Why are you quoting that? Put that away. You put that away. Put that away. Take another sippy. Okay, not a sippy. A big sippy. Nom 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 nom. Oh, delicious. See, I was like, oh, this is a good flavor. Now I'm like really getting into it. Because I really do just like take stuff and mix it up together and just see what happens. Oh gosh, now I'm thinking about what would happen if I put this in blue curacao into like chocolate milk. Blah. Blah. Ew, that's what I should do for a stream. Making yucky drinks. That could be fun. Don't you heh. Swamp water. Swamp water. It does sound awful. It does sound awful. Oh, God. Oh, it would probably curdle. What? Kimoy. Yeah. Don't like it. I'm more than capable of coming up with terrible ideas. Chocolate milk. That's worse. That's worse what you said. No, that's mean. I was gonna say everybody boo gold, but that's mean. Even if booing is what ghosts do. Chocolate oranges because chocolate milk sounds atrocious. It does. I too like chocolate oranges. Or rather, orange flavored chocolate. Which is weird because I don't really like eating oranges. Huh. How about that? Maybe means I just gotta give more stuff a go. That's one thing I've been appreciating in my afterlife. I've been given more things I normally wouldn't like to try. It's quite nice. I enjoy it. So many foods I used to not eat. I used to hate asparagus. That's because I never gave it a fair shake. It's my favorite vegetable now. Orange, you're glad it's not pill. You're just doing that on purpose now. Yucky. Oh, you guys are silly. You guys are so silly. Alright, let's take another sip. I got me some ginger ale on the side here. And a little shot glass. A big old thing of curacao. Because that's the only thing I have to drink. Never had asparagus. Cartoons always told me it was awful. See, that's what they told me too, but it's really good. Here's what I do. I do it kind of simple-ish. So I get a pan, I put some butter in it, you let the butter melt a little bit, I slap some asparagus in there, put some pepper, put some salt, and then I grate some garlic on it. Sometimes I put a little basil, just sometimes. Bada bing bada boom, fry it up. You got yourself some delicious asparagus with some garlic on it. I love garlic asparagus. But I've also been having it without garlic and just letting the asparagus speak for itself. Not bad! Yeah. It's super not for everybody, but like, I like it a lot. I didn't start eating vegetables until I started eating steak. Like, really eating steak. Never liked it. Yeah, see, that's fair. That's the thing. That's the important thing. You give it a try, you see how you like it, and that's okay if you don't. Like, I've tried to get into coffee. It's not working. I try it once a year to see how I feel, see if my taste buds are doing anything with it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get into coffee, which is wild, because I spent a lot of my time when I was alive as a barista. I spent a lot of time around coffee, still don't have a taste for it. It's bitter! It's bitter! I don't like bitter foods. I definitely want to start getting used to teas, though, because I know that can be really good for, like, if you're feeling anxious. You just need to calm down. Relaxing. Plus, I wanna drink tea with Sianna. I do try it with creamer. I always try it with sugar and creamer. And sometimes I'll try it with milk instead of creamer, because I know that creamer can sometimes bring out that coffee taste. But, no! I don't know what it is. I don't like the bitterness of coffee, but you're fine with espresso. I think it's like brief. You just take the one, and you're done. And you're like, there you go. Maybe it's so bitter that your tongue can't even comprehend it. I don't know. Sometimes they're just like things in your what's the word? I can't find words lately. What's the word? They're just like things in your palate. They're just random, you know? Only way you drink coffee is with a literal truckload of cream and sugar. So basically, you're drinking cream and sugar with a little bit of coffee, is what I'm hearing. You know what? I respect it. Started creamer and sugar and worked their way to just 5 black coffees a day. Raffle, that's a lot of coffees! Why are you drinking so much coffee? Are you up for like 48 hours at a time? That's a lot of coffees. I can't make fun of that face. Aw, that's cute. Alright, I respect it. I can respect it. As somebody who used to have a cake with almost every meal, I got no room to judge. Not at all. Another sip. Nom nom nom. I can't believe I spilled all over myself. It's my whole frickin' brand. Not cheesy. Not cheesy, guys. It can be a real goof sometimes. It's been an interesting week. I'll tell you that much. It's nice to have Sianna back, though. Stinky has been like acting up because he's missed her so much. For those who don't know, Stinky is our cat. More accurately, Sianna's cat. And Stinky is a little guy. He's a little guy. He smells real bad. He's just a cat. He's just our little guy. And he has a taste for people food now. He's a dog. I made myself some lamb yesterday. It was delicious. But as soon as I sat down, he was there. And I had to push his face away. He was like, for me? For me? For me? For me? For me? And I say, no, Stinky, it's not for you. Oh no, I'm sorry your week hasn't been all that good. Aww. Well, hey, let's give the next one our best, aight? Sometimes a bad week just can't be helped, which sucks. But then it makes the good ones feel all the more special. My week's been very interesting because I've gotten used to my brand new work schedule with my haunting job. So I had a very, very long weekend. And now I have to figure out how to space out my work days. Being a ghost is hard sometimes. I'm not good at math. And I asked my polter boss, like, hey, how can I do this in a way that's easier? She's like, just use a clock face and count backwards that way. And I was like, cool. And then I tried doing that and I just got more confused somehow. And I was like, how do I account for the minutes? They're not perfect hours. Oh, how many days have I been doing this? So that took me like 2 hours to figure out something that probably could have taken a normal person like 3 minutes. Oh, depression, no. Oh, I know that feel though. It sucks when it's like, it's not because anything's happening, it's just because the vibes are down. Dang it. Aw, man, that really sucks. I'm so sorry. I know how that can be sometimes. Maybe not to the same degree you do, but sometimes it's like, hey, what do I do about this? Do I just sit here? Just lay in it? God dang it. It's no fun. No fun. I just got over a massive art block. The first real one I've ever had. Oh, due to some bad choices. I see. I understand. Well, hey, don't beat yourself up too bad, okay? Everybody makes mistakes. And hey, sometimes taking a risk doesn't always work out. But you miss every hit you don't you miss every swing you don't hit. I'm so good at talking, guys. It's ridiculous how good at talking I am. Well, hey, I'm rooting for you to have a better week. And you know what? The important thing is you're trying your best. I think one of the most important things I was ever taught is that Your 100% looks different every week. The absolute best you can give it one week might look a little less than on another week, but that doesn't mean you're not trying. It's like running on half a battery. You can only expect yourself to go so far. So be kind to yourself. Talk, do the good. Yeah. Do good. So good. Big talk. Very nice. Very good. Aww. Yeah. Exactly. As long as you do your best, no one can ask more of you. That's just how it be sometimes. You're not worth any less because of it. I take another sip. Let's see if I can avoid spilling on myself. I'm trying so hard. Unless it had to do with work. Oh god, yeah. Sometimes with work, it's like I can't bring myself to care today. Luckily, I never. The great thing about hanging out with you guys, like doing VTubing and stuff, is even if I'm not really feeling it that day, I always get into the swing of it within a few minutes of starting. You guys do make it easier to kind of like pep myself up. I think when I'm being cheery for other people, it's really easy to just really become cheery for realsies. But that's just me, you know? That's not everybody. But enough of that. How about you? I don't know why that was my immediate thought. I love the phrase, how about you? Like, I love them fighting words. They're so elegant and poised. But enough talk. How about you? What is that from? What is that from? You do a great job of making us feel better. Aw, you sweet. A duel? I'll get my broadsword. Oh, where are my swords? Hold on. I'm gonna grab them. Oh, it's right here. I rearranged the attic recently, so everything's within hold on. Let me see if I can grab. Let me see if I can find an image of what I've got here. Yeah, here we go. It's not really exactly what I have, but this is an artistic rendition of what I've got right now. Here, let me. But I've wanted to go to a Renaissance fair forever. Forever! There we go. I have like a short, like ninjato kind of thing that's like two ninjato put together. They're definitely just decorative, but you could definitely do some damage with these if you sharpen them. Yeah, they're stainless steel. I got them because my Polter bro, he bought them for me because he knows I'm a bit of a weapons fan. Because it helps make drawing easier if I have stuff I can hold. Oh, God, I want to go to a Renaissance fair, though. Let me put these away. This is dangerous, guys. Don't play it with swords. I gotta sheath it. Oh, wow, the sheath is starting to come. It's one of those cloth sheaths where it's, like, made of, like, that really durable cloth. But I've had it for years. So, like, it's kind of starting to split on me. I also have throwing knives somewhere around here. Yeah, let's put that over here. I'll hang it up on the wall. Hold up. There we go. Heck yeah, anime sword, let's go! Amity got a whole armory in the attic? Yeah! I still want to buy a bow. I really want to get back into archery. That's a fun sport. If you guys haven't had a chance to try it. I've only done it a few times in my life, but every single time I do it, I'm like, man, I should do this more. It's really fun. Oh, they have medieval times. Oh, I've always wanted to go. I've heard about it, but it's so far away. Did like a dinner show. No, hashtag not sponsored. I am one of those guys. I'm one of those losers that would love to try LARPing someday. It'd be so cool. Just dressing up in cool like medieval outfits and like doing cool sword fights. It's like half the reason I did that kendo course. Texas Renaissance Fair. Ooh. But I've always wanted to go to something like that. I've been to like a few like amateur stuff like that where like they kind of do like it's kind of like it's like that audience participation theater kind of stuff. I am such a big fan of audience participation. Like every time. I always feel bad because I'll take my Polter mama and she'll be like, I don't want to be looked at. I don't want the actors to ask me stuff. And I'm like, I want them to ask me everything. I want to get up on stage. I want to be the magician's assistant. Pick me. Yeah. It sounds like so much fun. I would love to go and try one. I've been trying. I want to take the rest of YOKAST because I feel like their individual reactions would be so interesting. Like how many of them would be really into it? I wonder. They have a pirate show? I don't care if it's catered to kids. It's catered to me. I love it. Back when I was alive, actually, back when I was like very, very, very little, and I was kind of figuring out my career situation. I ended up working box office for like one of those outdoor medieval shows. It was really small. It was like a team of like 7 people. It was really amateurish. You could tell there's like one dude there that knew how to sword fight, but he did not know how to act, and everyone else knew how to act, but they did not know how to sword fight. So it was like really cheap, but I had a lot of fun just being the box office person there. But I had to wear this like really bulky dress, and it was really hot out. It was like the middle of summer. They give you a hat. I want a hat. I love that stuff. I love that stuff so much. I'm way too easy to impress at stuff like this. I give myself a hat. Luckily at the time, I was not very sensitive to the heat. I could go out in full black outfits, pants and hoodie in the middle of summer. But unfortunately, I was during a transitional phase in my life where suddenly temperatures were affecting me like a normal person. But I was definitely I was the best off because I got to sit in the shade for the most part, and I didn't have to do anything. The actors were so sweaty. It was interesting. Aw, thank you. And you're queen. I'm your Polter queen. Here's the thing. I am one of those people that really likes the heat, but only if I'm appropriately dressed. But even then. But I do hate being cold more than I hate overheating. That's my big thing. I hate both of them, but I prefer to be too hot than I do to be too cold. Because I'm not good at dealing with cold. Like, I guess I can get bundled up in a blankie, but I'm so small. But I cool down pretty easily, honestly, because I'm so small. Give me some ice cream, and I'm good. Usually. Again, I always change my rhythm when the seasons really change. Yeah. I also work in a really cold building, so probably gonna start changing my tune very quickly. Oh yeah. Oh god, that's wait, 100. Oh jeez, 111. Oh, hate that for you guys. Hate that. Hold on. I just want to look up something. So it's... Because it's been... Okay, yeah, so I have no idea how to calculate the Celsius, so I just have to look it up. For all of you guys who live in the Celsius area, it's been 78 where I've been lately. 78 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 26 degrees, give or take, Celsius. So it's been like... It's been pretty okay. It's still pretty hot. It's not like super hot. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I could go out for a walk in like nice little pair of shorts. If I need a sweater, maybe. I don't know, but the shade's gonna be nice. You know, I've been very lucky. It's gonna... That's gonna change soon. It's gonna get really hot. I've been looking at the forecast. Sometimes there's not a whole lot to do at my haunting job, so I've started reading like the news and stuff, and like keeping my eye on the forecast. So I've been keeping my eye on the weather, like grandpa. I know, right? I'm very lucky to have 78. Cause, ooh, when it gets to 98, that's just like, ooh. So that's why I don't mind the heat, because it's not too hot right now. But I know I'm gonna be changing my tune once it gets ridiculously hot. Which is not my favorite. Not my favorite. I have been out in -4 before. A few times. -4 is negative 20 degrees Celsius for you Celsius people. That's cold. That's really cold. I don't like that. I don't like being cold. I guess it is easier to be cold than it is, because then you can get like a blankie. Maybe it's just my summer bias blinding me. Oh my god, yeah, no, Texas. I'm so sorry, Texas. I'm so sorry! Oh man, oh, no worries, Hugo! You have a good night! You have a fantabulous night! I am very, very fortunate where I am right now. There's nothing worse than when you're not prepared for the weather either way, though. You know? When I was living in Japan, I think I've told you this one. I was there in April. Not this past April, but in April. It was April 4th. I remember it because I woke up and I was like, I gotta get ready for class. It's one of my early classes. Get ready, go, go, go. And I look outside and I'm like, why is the rain slow? What? It was snowing. In April. In Japan. April 4th. I was not prepared. Because I was there for summer weather. But I forgot I was in the place right underneath the coldest place in Japan. Top of the main island, baby. Aomori Prefecture. It was really cold that day. Yeah, I wore my pants instead of my skirts. Probably a good move. Any weather below 70 is not my kind of weather. That's fair, Hound. That's fair. Hello, Hound. Wow. Delicious. Every single sip of that, I like it more and more. Oh, I just gotta... Yeah. There we go. I had something in my hair. Blah, 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 blah. You've never seen snow? Ah, it's wild. It's very cold. I really like fresh snow. Don't like old snow, because it's slushy. But I've seen some crazy snowfalls. You ever seen a Canadian snowfall? That's insane. I've seen it once. Not my kind of place. Not my kind of place. Snow makes me want to bury yourself in blankets. It's too cold for the puppy, no! It's too cold. But making snowmen is really fun. And snow angels. As long as you have snow pants on. Don't ever go out in the snow if you're wearing jeans. If it's really cold, jeans are not gonna help you. Yeah. You wish it was winter again already? I want to keep the warm. That's why spring's my favorite season. Not only is it cherry blossom season, not only is it flower season. It's nice and cool, but also warm, so I can wear whatever I want. You just reminded me of a bad joke. Why? Uh-oh. Is it on Say So? You be on Say So in my chat? In my Say So chat? And then that. Spray bottle. Spray bottle. Spray bottle. I'm getting spray bottle. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Where's the spray bottle? Spray bottle. Where's my spray bottle? No, where's my spray bottle? Yeah! Yeah! I found it. Hold up. There we go. I'm ready for it, Gold. Summer is nice, especially with the storms that constantly roll in to give us nice background noises. I have really started appreciating storms more. I used to be scared of lightning, actually. Like, really scared of it. I've grown a very fondness. I've grown quite a fondness for it. Summer is the best season. Your eyes fall, it gets chilly, and it's winter. Winter is torture, and spring is agonizing, mushy, muddy. You make a good point. I think it really does depend on where you're at in the world. I'm very lucky that for the most part, I get to live in a place that has usually all 4 seasons, which a lot of people don't get, which is wild to me. Just gonna prepare that. No reason in particular. What's the difference? What's the difference between a snowman and a snowwoman? Is this gonna be on Say So? Is this D's nuts? Are you D's nutsing me? No! Spring, 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 spring. Love the rain? Oh, I love the rain too. Don't float too high. Ghosts are excellent conductors of electricity. Are we? I don't know if I like thunderstorms anymore. Why yo? Ah, yuck it up, yuck it up. We'll see who has the last laugh. You see you. You guys are a bunch of poltergoofs. That's what you are. Poltergoofs. You goofing. I'm just jamming out my music now. Ah, Deezy. We're streaming camera batteries. Shut up! Shut up, Gold! Shut up! Baka. Baka tachi. Omae. Poltergeists are polter party animals! You're polter pariahs! You sillies. You sillies. Silly. I'm gonna take another sippy. I'm Polter Parade! Okay, I love that. All is forgiven. All is forgiven. do like parades quite a bit. I'm very small, so during my living years, I didn't enjoy them as much. I do like seeing them from afar. I don't like being in the crowds as much, but I love just the concept of parades. I've also been in a few myself, actually. Oh, I got to be in the Neputa festival when I was in Japan. It was so much fun. I got to actually like march with everybody. It was so cool. I had my own little mini float and everything. I had so much fun. If you guys ever go to the Aomori Prefecture in Hirosaki City that we were visiting there, they have the Neputa Festival, and in Aomori City they have the Nebuta Festival. I believe it is in August, and it's like it's like paper floats they have. In Neputa they have like these big fan kind of structures with a bunch of cool designs, and in Nebuta they have like the paper is formed into big shapes and big sculptures. It's very cool. It's really fun. I got to learn how they make the floats and everything. It was so cool. Polter proprietors, more like polter perpetrators. You criminals! Criminals, the lot of ye. As punishment, I spray you. You're in a parade? You spent the whole parade pelting people with candy! Oh, that's the best! Nothing better than being a kid and just having an adult throw candy at you. Like, here, and you're like, yeah! I also used to be in like a local choir or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but at one time we got to be on a parade float singing. It was so much fun. I miss being in a choir. That was fun. Oh well. I'll have plenty of chances. Afterlife is a long time after all. Plenty of chances to do stuff. Oh, I got my Baptist. Look at the Baptist go. He floating. He flying. There it goes. Whop, 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 whop. Honestly, if you give me a paperclip, I will entertain myself for hours. It does not take much to get my attention. Your Polter perks in the Polter Penitentiary. And I am the warden. The very tired warden. Nah, you guys are great. You guys are great. After what life? What? Oi! Oi! I had a life. I had plenty to do. It's plenty. But don't rush to your afterlife. Definitely don't rush to your afterlife. Being a ghost is just kind of like being alive, except it kind of sucks a little bit more sometimes. You know what's like? No clipping through the floor? It's so embarrassing. Stay alive, everybody. Just stay alive. I'm gonna take off my chain. That's the wrong thing! There we go. Only other Polter something I have is Death Not No! I'm gonna wait till you show up on chat. Hi, Molar! Nepu! Look at Beppets! Beppets! We're spraying gold for being not say-so in our say-so... sparring noise? Tuskaru? Eh? Wait, Tusk... Toste? Toste? I'm just gonna... like. Give a little smooches for you. You're asking for smooches. I thought smooches. I'm sorry. That's definitely. I'm just going. Quickly distract Amity with Stinky so we can have a Polter prison break. Oh, you know the worst part is that'd work. That would work. 100%. I see Stinky and I pick him up. And I go, oh, you're giving me a mama. Aw, very nice, very nice. I love picking up Stinky and just like singing him a little song. And I smooch him on his head. I go, here is my Stinky, I smooch him on his head. He's my little guy and he wishes I were dead. I just made that up just now. That's not bad. That's not bad. Where's my mixtape dropping? Goddamn. You need an original. Is Stinky stinky? Yeah, he is. He's a smelly little guy. He's smelly. He's a stinky, smelly little guy. But we love him all the same. I still give him little smooches on his stinky little head because he's so cute. How did I think of that too? What are you talking about? Do you come up with the exact same song? Are we on the same wavelength? Are we on the same wavelength? That's wild. Same hat. What about his little paws? Oh, his little paws are so cute. He hates it when I grab his little paw pads, but they're so soft. He's got the littlest paw pads. It's so cute. Little paw pad. He's got the little feet. Look at his paw pads. They're such a cute treat. Ah, jeez. I really am my Polter parents. The things we take with us through our afterlives, huh? Yep. Oishikatta. Oishikatta yo. Yay! That main left 20-year-old boy so intense watching you, the others watched him. Wow! Can't believe people are watching me. That's wild. I mean, you guys are watching me. But I got a TV. That's wild. I'm famous. Stinky, the final boss of Dark Souls, the YOKAST edition. Yeah. We are watching Highlighter. Famous? No, I'm not famous. I'm Amity. You're in my TV in my shop. That's wild. Hello, anyone else who's watching on the TV? I see you. I see you specifically. I know what shoes you're wearing. Good choice. Wait, we're watching you? I mean, if you got me tapped over, I'm not offended. Sorry. I am in your computer. I live there, don't you know? I'm in your computer right now. I'm stealing all of your hardware. I'm putting it in my pocket. You can't stop me. I'm a ghost in a machine, baby! I'm stealing your RAM as we speak. I'm gonna be able to run Toon Boom on this baby at this rate. No, I'm not mining. The only mining I do is Minecrafting. I mean software, right? Otherwise you're... Oh yeah, I know. Can you see inside your computer? Can you see in there? I've stolen your fan. It's gone. I am the cyber ghost from Scooby-Doo. Go back to Slant Bowler. Thank you for popping by and saying hi. Oh man, at the Cyber Ghost Scooby-Doo movie, I watched that one so much as a kid. I don't know why that one in particular I liked so much. Real evil installing. No, I would just install. What would I install on your guys' computers? I install. installing your computers. They're clapping and whistling at me. What? Ah! That's wild. Hi. It's wild. Nice to meet you, everyone. As I said before, I'm Amity Nemurou, your ghostess with the mostest, the Poltergeist of YOKAST EN, our up-and-coming boys. I'm gonna install League of Legends on all your computers. I'll be between the ages of 25 to 40 men. Wow! Hello! That's wild! Mom, I'm on TV! すごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごい。Like, don't forget to check out my Genmates, Sianna Fangari, our werewolf, Caecus Griffin, our invisible man, Itsi Karakurt, our Juro Gumo Spider Girl, and Romeo Marrow, our Frankenstein's monster! Woo! And my Genmates, they're great. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. So, you know, behind the TV, this ghosty hates matcha. I don't hate it. I'm trying to acquire a taste for matcha tea. I've had like 4 times. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Don't you worry. All you matcha lovers, I see you and I understand you and I want to be like you. It's getting loud in here. This is cool. You guys are so cool. I have the coolest poltergeists ever. I'm gonna take another sappy from my Baptist. This is totally what I'm drinking. Oishikatta na. Oishikatta. Man, I really hope nobody. I really hope the shop wasn't watching when I spilled my drink literally everywhere like a fool. That'd be embarrassing if they found out about that. No, Gold, no. The Ghoul School Scooby-Doo was her favorite Scooby-Doo movies. Oh, I remember watching that and loving it. Man, I need to go rewatch some of the Scooby-Doo stuff. They had some cool stuff. They had some really cool stuff. No, nobody saw that. No, it's gold. No one saw me spill a drink on myself live in front of the studio audience. Yeah, oh gosh. Scooby-Doo movies are a mixed bag. I know, but I love it, you know? CyberGhost was in Digimon. Just say it. Oh, spoilers. Oh, good to know Chips is live. Very nice. Scooby-Doo movie about the aliens and the Loch Ness Monster? Good? Oh, very nice. I remember the alien one freaked me out because at the time I was really scared of aliens. I don't know why aliens specifically. I don't know why. It was very weird. I used to be terrified of zombies too, so the Zombie Island one, whoo! Nightmares. Nightmares for months. Actual months. It was and that looks like my favorite one. She the Witch was very spooky. Very spooky. I remember when I was a little itty bitty baby ghosty. Oh my gosh, guys. Literally every Halloween, I would have vivid nightmares about, like, zombies. It was horrible. I was so scared. Oh, I was so scared. Wasn't there a Scooby-Doo movie with a giant tar monster with a single eye? Yes! There was. Or at least an episode. You got the ghost of the werewolf. Now all YOKAST needs is a mummy and a vampire. You could be the reunion of the Ghoul School. What? I'll bring that one up with management. Note not to summon zombies around Amity. Thank you. Guys wants you to talk about drinking stories. That's the thing. I'm kind of lame like that. I don't have a lot of drinking stories. The only one that really comes to mind of like drinking. I used when I was very young, I would go to parties, but I wouldn't drink myself because I was like, I'm a good ghosty, I don't drink and I don't like how it tastes. So I used to practice because I knew I wanted to like start drinking when I became of age. So I started taking shots of fruit juice is what I started doing. This is going somewhere. Now, when I entered into my ghostly adulthood, as I am now, for a bit there, I was actually part of... You guys are gonna think this is so lame, and I wouldn't blame you. I was part of an improv troupe. It was only for a few months. But we had, like, a thing where, like, we were doing, like, drinking on stage at the same time. So, like, if we screwed up in a scene or broke character or something like that, we would have to take a shot. And unfortunately, I like to play props. So I broke character a lot because it was really silly to play props. And like, some people would just break just so that they could also take a shot. And then they get loopier, and then they have more fun, then they break character more, and then they drink more, and it was a whole thing. I had 7 shots. But I was very new to drinking. So I was in that phase of, like, you know, like when you first start drinking and, like, nothing gets you drunk? And then, like, you start getting used to it, and then you suddenly become a lightweight, or you figure out where you're actually at. I'm a lightweight now. The time? Nothing fazed me. So and my friends didn't know. They didn't know I had been practicing taking shots with juice, because I had nothing better to do at these parties. So my friends were in the audience watching, and they're like, when did Amity learn to drink like that? What the fuck? What? So everyone at the end of the show was just like, oh, let's do a scene, baby. And I'm just totally lucid, just wandering around, taking shots like a champion. And the next day I'm totally fine, and I get in the group chat with this group, and they're just like, guys, I think I see the devil. Because they had so many different kinds of shots. And I'm just here like, I feel great. And they're like, you're a monster. But now, I take 1 shot and I'm done. I'm just a little guy. Worst I've ever been with soda, drink placebo effect. Whoa! Dang. That's wild. Like that with apple cider before legal age. Aha! I see. Yeah, I actually didn't start drinking until I was totally sure I wanted to. And I did start. I won't lie. I did start about a year before I should have, which I'm not super proud of. But that's okay. When I was in Japan, I didn't drink a drop. Because I didn't want to get in trouble. Forgot about the Frankentine from the Gold School. Elsa Frankentine. Aww, it's like Romeo. Do I have any other drinking stories? I remember the first time I ever actually got legitimately drunk was with YOKAST, actually. It was not long after, I think, our first official meeting. This was before, like, launch and everything. But this was our first, like, real team meeting. Our team, like exercise together, I think. Oh my gosh. So, for those of you who don't know, we here at YOKAST, we all live together in the mansion together. So, I was like, let's go nuts. Let's have some fun. We don't have to go anywhere. My bed's here. If I need to go to sleep, it's right there. Not a problem. Now, Itzi went overboard really fast. And it takes her a lot to go overboard really fast, because she's really not weak at all. She is a Russian spider. So, it takes a while for her to get to that point. Meanwhile, Sianna and I were like, woo! Woo! And we have the brilliant idea. At this time, I had just bought a VR set. I love VR games. And I was getting good at Beat Saber. So Sianna and I are like, hey! Let's play Beat Saber! Itzy's like, I'm good, guys. I'm gonna go hang out near the bathroom just in case. She was fine, but she was not feeling good. So Sianna and I end up having the best Beat Saber session of our lives. Finally, after the last song, takes off the helmet. Sianna looks at me. She's like, we've made a mistake. And she immediately had to go to bed because she was so dizzy. It was so funny. It was so silly. It was like... You know, Casey was like kind of like our designated person of being okay. And Romeo doesn't drink, so he was just vibing. You know, like 10 didn't realize your glass of water was actually your mom's glass of my gosh, my polter sis, holy shoot. She has this very vivid memory, and I remember this, but her perspective is way funnier. Basically, she's kind of like a little bit of a shithead. We were both brats as a kid. We were little brats. And, we were at like a dinner party or something, like with like some family friends or whatever, like the fancy family friends that have like the dinner parties in their big house. And oh my gosh, she's like 5 years old. She's just running around like around. Runs up to my mom, grabbed her white wine glass, is like, "This is my apple juice, Mom. You can't take it." Takes a big swig, and she doesn't remember the rest of that night. I remember she was sleeping for the rest. Oh my gosh! So Anissa! Anissa! Daijoubu desu ka? Eh? 死んだか？え、お姉さん。死んだ。死んだ。She died. Oh. My mom wasn't fast enough. My polter sis is a born athlete, basically. She's not much of an athlete these days. She's more on the artistic side of things, but she was a born athlete. She knew how to grab, she knew how to run. Good stuff, though. Oh, I can't believe she got through a whole gulp of it, though. Like, oof. I would've quit real quick. My sister's a real stinker, though. I remember one time, I think we were what? Oh, jeez, that was our third house, I think? And I think we were like 11 or something. And we were just hanging out. We were literally just hanging out at the dining table. And all of a sudden, she's like, "Huh." And I'm like, "What?" And she pours apple juice on my head. And I'm like, "Why? Why did you do that?" And she's like, "I thought it'd be funny." And I was right. And I'm like, "What?" I was so mad. That's the problem with having older siblings. They're so mean. It's the problem with being the baby. But my sister and I are so close in age. Like, we're almost the same age, practically. So, like, I got to have, like, a best friend growing up. I always feel so bad for my poor brother. Having two mean little sisters to bully. Oh, well. He always pranked us anyway. Whatever. I'm not upset. You're the eldest? Oh, you must be so... You know what? That explains a lot about you, Gold. That explains a lot about ya. You do seem like the eldest of 3 brothers. Middle gang! Aw, jeez. I feel for you middle siblings. All the responsibility, none of the attention. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Gold? You tell me I'm wrong. You tell me to my face I'm wrong. Oishi. My brother would get me into trouble by saying I was bullying him. Never worked. It never worked for me. The problem was I was the little brat that cried wolf. I have like some sound sensitivities, and I didn't really understand them as a kid, so I had a really bad temper. To give you an idea of how bad of a temper I had, guys, I went to, you wanna know a fun little fact about me? I went to 7 different anger management courses when I was a kid. I was angry! But it was just because, like, I was really sensitive to a lot of noises, but nobody knew that because I didn't know how to, like, let people know that. Because, you know, how do you explain that as a kid? You just think people are being mean to you. So I got really mad at people a lot. I was a vengeful spirit. Now I'm your little poltergeist. Worked in my case because he was right sometimes. Oh no, Ringo. Oh no. We could never bully my brother. He was bigger than us. He never hit us though, which was really nice. I know like a lot of older siblings tend to be like rough with their younger siblings. He would like, if we were sword fighting, he might get a little rough and like hit us on the head by accident with a stick. But he never like did it on purpose, which was really nice. We were just some silly little guys. You were little silly guys. You're just goofing. You're just gapping. Yeah, I've said a lot about my older brother. But my Polter bro, I gotta give him credit. He could have been a lot worse. He mostly liked to play mind games. This is my favorite story. My sister and I really like to eat sugar. Like when we were kids, we would just eat raw sugar. We just really liked it. I don't know why. Kids like to eat weird things. I did a lot of weird things as a kid. One time I taped myself to the banister. Why did I do that? I don't know. I just did it. See if I could. My mom was in the kitchen. She was just like, okay, do it, kid. Do whatever you want. Do it. I'm curious to see where this goes. And then I did. But anyway, that's not the story. My brother noticed that we really like to eat sugar. And he was like, I got something real good. So he got a bunch of sugar, quote unquote, sugar. It's in quotations. Put a pin in that. He pops it on the table. He's like, hey, Amity! Hey, Moto-san. Hey, Moto-tachi. I got some sugar for you on the table. Go eat it. Mom and Dad aren't gonna stop you. And we were like, oh, Mom and Dad always stop us. Let's go eat that sugar. So we each grab a big old handful of it. And we shove it in our mouths. And it was salt. It was salt! No, much worse. Yeah, no, you can tell. Yeah, it's much worse than flour. Because you can tell it's flour at a glance. Unless you're working with powdered sugar, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, no worries, Fred. Go to bed. Go to sleep. You thought it'd be something worse? It was pretty bad for us, because have you ever eaten a handful of salt when you're expecting something sweet? And I do mean a handful. He played mind games on us all the time. My Polter brother was gaslight, gatekeep, geist boss all the time. Oh no! Oh, Gold, you have been through it, haven't you? Oyasumi, Fred! Mata yore, toyasumi! Later, skater! Well, it's gonna... Swing my hair! There we go. Ah, it gets really hot here in the chattic. Because I don't have any, fans I can keep going right now, because my mic picks them up. It's a real problem. Someday I'll get proper ventilation. But I'm too lazy right now, so that's time for different. I do. But sound carries, and sometimes the graveyard outside can be a little noisy, you know? Just a little noisy. Last thing you want to hear is the zombies like just talking. Oh, what? Where would a 6-year-old get that? Oh no! Oh no! No! We were children. You can't get your hands on that generally as a child, nor should you as a grown-up. Be healthy. No, you silly. No, salt is an awful thing for a child to eat. Not like health-wise. Just in general, like emotionally. My emotions. Emotional damage. I was so sad. There was another time, I think I've told this one before, where my brother liked to play video games, and I've always really liked watching people play video games, and I think it's because I really enjoyed watching him play them, you know? So, my Polter sister and I would sit down, we were watching him play Super Smash Bros. I've definitely eaten a handful of cocoa powder. Doesn't taste good, guys. Doesn't taste like chocolate. Don't do that. It hurts to eat. Anyway, so we were sitting down, we're watching him play like Super Smash Bros or whatever, and he's playing like Subspace Emissary or something. And oh, Black Olive, your older sister said the Black Olives were chocolate. That's so mean. Aww, siblings, man. Anyway, so he turns to us. He's like, "Hey, imoto tachi." We're like, "Yeah." He says, "If I win this tournament here, we get to go to Disneyland. We've never been. We lose our minds." We're like, "Well, you gotta win." So we're like on the edge of our seat. It's the most riveting game experience I've ever witnessed, simply because of what's on stake. What's on the line here. So we're like, "Come on, Aniki, let's go Polter bro, go Polter knee, go Polter knee, go Polter knee." So he gets to the last one, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, this one's really tough. What if he can't do it?" And he wins by like a sliver. And we lose our minds. We're like, "Whoa, he did it! Oh my gosh! We're gonna go to Disneyland! He's like, "Yeah, I lied." And we're like, "What? Why did you lie? Why? Why did you lie about this? It was so mean." But like in hindsight, that's like the funniest thing. Hook, line, and sinker, baby. We were dumb kids. We were really dumb. Ah. Wonder if he still plays those games. Here's the thing, he did stuff like that all the time, and we never learned. Ever. Honestly, my Polter siblings, I love them so much. I'd kill them in a heartbeat, though. I'm very lucky to have them, though. They're very supportive. My Polter bro still doesn't quite understand what I do for a living, but that's okay, because he still thinks he thinks that what I do is still pretty cool. He's a nice guy. He's definitely learned to be a little less of a prankster. Emphasis on a little. Very much a little. Teeny bit. That guy, I swear. I'm making an unliving, that's the idea! You know what I mean, though. Colloquial... Give me a sec. The colloquial terms, you know, they transfer over. Old habit. Like how I still breathe, even though I don't need to. Just a habit. Habit of the life. I'm gonna take another... I'm almost done this glass. I'm gonna take another sippy. We're gonna finish it. Oishii! Oishii yo! Well, that's done. I don't think I should pour another. Be bad for me. Oh, man. Now, let me adjust just a bit. Wah! Ow! Oh, no. I really gotta get a chair that's not made of leather. Ah! It's stick. It's sticky. No! I don't like it. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, jeez, everybody. How am I like this? Can you tell me? I know you know. Tell me why I'm like this. I mean, what was I thinking about earlier today, though? I was like, oh, I should talk about that on stream. Ah, jeez. I can never remember. I need to start writing down topics, because during the day, I'm like, oh, that's the perfect thing to talk about. Let's go, I got a topic. I get really excited, because, you know, talking is kind of hard. Like to talk and just talk and keep it interesting. That's tricky. And it's not up to me to decide whether I'm doing a good job. I really gotta start writing stuff down, because I always think, oh, I'll remember it. Why are you like this? Why am I like this? Why is anybody like anything? Life's weird. Afterlife's weirder. Everything's weird. All you gotta do is just your best. You know? That's the best anyone can do. Maybe I should actually grab some water. Might not be a bad idea. I'll do that in a second. I'll do that in a second. Oh, jeez. I can't believe it's already July, though. Isn't that wild, guys? That's just wild. Unless you're an eldritch horror. I don't know. They're just trying their best. And everything in eldritch horror, when you think about it, just depends on what perspective you're at. I bet we're pretty freaking horrifying to... I was gonna say ants, but... Ants have a pretty complicated society. They operate in ways we couldn't understand. They make tools, apparently. You didn't know that? I didn't know that. Casey said that to me the other day, and I was like, yeah, I knew that. And in my head, I'm like, that's terrifying. Like, I bet, like, a pill bug is like, what? What is that? That's a hard... I have seen stuff. And they're just looking at, like, a sandal. You're only 5 centimeters. Aww. I meant in terms of thought process, but you got a good point there. You got a good point. I gotta be more specific. Gotta use more, what's the word? I forgot. Gotta use, clarity of language? I don't know. It might be clarity of language. I'm thinking, I don't know. Probably not. I do need to be more clear, in general. I've been like this all week. I go to say a word, it's not there. Not there. I left it at home. It's on the dresser. Do I know where? No. No, I do not. That's just my job to talk. It's okay. It's also my job to make funny noises, and I do that lots. Anyway, do I have my kazoo anywhere? Do I have any kazoos nearby? Any working ones, that is to say. A real song I just forgot. Oh man, speaking of music, I have been listening to this one Japanese band called Aliyah lately. It's so good. They got like this, they got like that true blue anime vibe. You know, like you listen to some J-rock and you're like, oh, this is an anime OP. This is that, but like on steroids in the best way. In the best way. I love them, and like the singer's so good, and they got like these. It's like the bombast of a JRPG with the animation of Mappa and Trigger. And like that's those are the vibes it puts in my head, you know. And I like to like think of videos when I'm listening to music. How do you guys actually enjoy music? Do you think of like music videos, or are you like focusing on the lyrics? Like what goes through your minds when you're listening to music? I'm always curious about this, because I keep finding that people don't listen to music the same way I do. Some people do. But like, I really like making music videos in my head. I know how the animation looks. I know it frame by frame. Both video and audio. Ooh, so you're like watching a video. So you don't just like plug in and like look out the window? I see. Naruhodo, naruhodo. Well, I slipped into One-san voice again. Oopsie. I can't help it, it's fun. Depends on what you're doing. Fair enough. Most of the beats in the instruments use, sometimes MVs. Haha. I see the Odessa voice was appreciated. どんな歌が好きですか？What kind of music do you like? I've been listening a heck of a lot to like OSTs lately. But like of movies, not just anime. Ma'am! Right now, it has to be this way is your fave ATAV. Woo! Oh, fave at the moment. ATM. I misread that entirely. Picture sequences that will go with the music. Oh, you do what I do. Music videos, baby. It's so fun. So fun. It makes me want to take up more writing. I enjoy it deeply. A lot of fun. Yeah, I've been thinking maybe I should try writing something. You know, like Casey's always giving that really good writing advice? Well, he always tells me that good writing advice because, you know, he likes talking about it, and I like listening. And what else am I gonna do, you know? So it makes me really want to try writing something. I just don't know what I'd write, you know? That's the hard part. Starting. But that's okay. Because I really like drawing. I think it'd be fun to make a comic of something. I think it'd be fun. Like, really make something. Rules of nature, let's go! Used to do simple animations a long time ago. Guess old habits die hard. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it makes me want to get back into animation. I'm trying to save up for a lot of different things, like a new art tablet, a new audio interface, and one of the things I'm trying to save up for is a copy of Toon Boom Harmony, because I want to get back into like animation. I have some friends that work in the industry that have been giving me some tips and such, and I used to be a little bit of a natural for somebody who had no training whatsoever, so I kind of want to get back into it. I'm no good anymore, I'm pretty sure, but like, it is still really fun. Need stuff on the spot today. You should make a single. Fun fact, I can't read sheet music. I can't write music because I can't read sheet music. I try and use like apps where I just kind of like throw stuff together. Oh man. Maybe I should do that on stream sometime. Just show you guys what I've made. Make something silly on stream. I can't give a sheet, no. But I just like making stuff up on the fly. What was that one? It was like... Some of them I remember, some of them I don't. MuseScore, that sounds familiar. MuseScore. Oh, I've heard of MuseScore. I use Anvil a lot. MuseScore. So it does have a free download. Oh. Yeah, because I use Anvil, which is like a free, simpler version. But I'm trying to learn how to do it again, because here's the thing. I used to play piano and I used to play the violin, and I was part of the choir. I was really musical when I was like a little itty bitty baby. But I kind of didn't like practicing, so I stopped practicing, even though my teachers kept saying I was a violin prodigy. Now, not so much. I used to write a lot of songs, and I really liked the songs I made. I wish I could find them. But like, it makes me want to go back, because I know I'm not going to be good anymore, but I really want to relearn. Like, I have a violin that's just kind of hanging out in my closet. It's like kind of a cheap one, so it's really hard to keep its tuning, so that's the hard part. That's why I don't practice on it. I really want to get back into music. That's the big thing. And I want to start singing lessons soon. Now that I'm gonna have a little bit more time, because I wanna be a good idol for you guys. I'd love to be able to do like legitimately. I'd love to be able to do like an original song, or at least release a cover or something. It's just like expensive and really tricky. Aw, thank you, Raffle. I'm very proud of the skills I've picked up in my life and afterlife. I should have a decent fare now that I think about it. I've done a lot of different things. Cause I've never been good at keeping focus, so it kind of makes me a bit of a jack of all trades in a lot of ways. Now, granted, that's not always good. Like an idle RPG? No, IDOL, silly, like on stage. Oh, that doesn't disappoint you. But yeah, like I used to do a lot of like music stuff, but like, as you guys know, I like to draw. I'm pretty okay at singing, I'd say. Not a good dancer. Don't ask me to dance. I like voice acting. I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I like it. I'd say it's a little bit of a skill of mine. For an amateur, of course. I'm starting to learn how to write music, even if it isn't like sheet music. Fine, idle RPG, ah-ha-ha. I am like okay at making like basic games too. I mean, like I don't finish any of them, but I'm pretty good at learning software when I get to it. And I can do a little bit of animation. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and appreciate the things you can do. Because we gotta get back into a creative rhythm little by little. Definitely have the voice. Oh, you guys! I know there's a lot I still have left to learn. Because while I have a lot of skills, I'm not necessarily, like, skilled, you know? I have a lot of things I like to do, and I want to get better at them so I can really shine and give you guys the performance you deserve. Plus, it's really fun performing. I really like it. I did, like, when I was doing, like, that improv stuff, I had a lot of fun, even though I really wasn't all that good at it. It's really fun performing. HTML classes for a bit, got the hang of it, couldn't get into it. Super fair, honestly. I can do very basic coding. And by that I mean, I can usually get an idea of what something is. Don't ask me to write code. I can look at code and for like some of it, I can kind of get what's going on. For the most part, I have no idea. I learned a little bit of Ruby because I used to work with the RPG Maker a lot, just for funsies. I know a little bit of Java, but I can't write anything. Don't ask me to write any code. You people who work in IT, you're wizards. You scare me, and I am in awe of your skills. I think when you start learning a lot of things, it gives you a really good appreciation for like what people like, how much work really goes into learning a skill. You know, when I was a kid, I was like, how hard can it be to be a master musician? It's really hard, turns out. There's so much work that goes into just being okay at a skill. I'm always so impressed by people, just seeing what they can do. Use scripts for work, so these days you might be better at it. Nice! I do a bit of scripting sometimes for my work, just some basic stuff. I don't know what language it is, but like it's for like formatting stuff that's gonna show up on a website. Because even ghosts can be on the net. You've seen the horror movies where ghosts are on the internet. We're learning, guys. We're learning. Yeah, I'm starting to learn another scripting language called Coffee. I say learning, I mean observing it. It's used in Visual Novel Maker, which is made by the same people who make RPG Maker. I feel like I'm like one of 6 people that really likes Visual Novel Maker. I think I'm like one of 6 people. I think it's because that program's a lot easier to use if you're good at like making UI. And I'm okay at it, so I have a halfway decent time with it. It's definitely a program that, well, if you are a scripter, it really works for you. Having artistic talent or skill or an artist on your payroll, it makes it a little easier to work with the program. At least in my limited experience with, well, I say limited, but I've had it for years. I actually got it when it first came out. I get all the DLC for it, even though I don't need it or use it. I don't make things, guys. I just accumulate. Don't be like me. Use your tools. Use them! Perhaps we'll have to make use of that, though. Casey did talk about wanting to make a visual novel. It's true, I'm a software hoard. Hoarder. Hoarder. That made it sound like I said something else. I said hoarder. I hoard like a dragon. I do. Have RPG Maker too? You used it once? Oh no. Which version? I have all of them. I have every version of RPG Maker. Every single version. Makes me think about when I look at back. I've been looking back at my old projects, and I keep thinking about this one HoloLive thing I saw. I think I can't remember who hosted it. I think it might have been Fubuki, where she basically had HoloLive members submit like their old art and old like stories and old fan fiction and old games that they made, and like presented them on stream. Oh my gosh. Hush down, buddy. Hers made me. I felt what she felt, because hers was like an RPG Maker game she made, and she was so embarrassed, even though it was really well made. But I was just like, oh, I feel that. Oh, RPG Maker MV. I see. I have a lot of scripts and stuff for MV. Most of my scripts, though, lately I've been getting off Itch.io for MZ. Or what do Canadians say? MZ. Doesn't even rhyme. But they have RPG Maker Unite coming out. I don't know when. I kind of want to get it. Just to see what it's like. Just to see. Just to see. I also have this other engine called Backseating, which I quite like, even though it's very confusing. It's a little bit of a higher skill floor that I'm not quite at, because I haven't really had a chance to just kind of sit down and figure it out. But it's really cool. Because you can make Fire Emblem-like games. There's a different engine that I have exactly for that specific kind of game. What is it called? It's a very similar engine. Let's see, because I got it because I was like, oh, this looks cool. I don't know what this is. And then I started using it, and I was like, oh, well, I don't understand these games. Oh, well. Let's see if I can find it. It is, oh yes, SRPG Studio. That one makes stuff like Fire Emblem games. Like the tactical games. It's honestly amazing what people can make on RPG Maker. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I used to be a sprite artist. I was a bad sprite artist. And then I learned you don't have to use sprites. You can just stylize by drawing your sprites as like hand-drawn stuff and make them big. So I just started doing that. It's easier that way. I got it on sale. I haven't really used it, but I also don't know how good it is because I haven't used it because I don't understand those games. But that's what I got. And I found out very quickly that's what it's for. But it's really cool how accessible game making's become, you know? Like, if you want to make a game, you can do that now. That's awesome. It's so cool. There's no shortage of possibilities. It's about Fear and Hunger, is it? Yeah! Fear and Hunger is crazy. I can't believe that's an RPG Maker game. I'm so first of all, I'm pretty sure the sprites have more animation cycles than you can usually use. Like more frames for their walk cycle. So I'm like, what? Also, fan engine to emulate them, so you can literally shove them into. Oh, we don't do that around here. No. We do not do emulation around here. We don't do emulation. But that is good for those of us outside of the Polterguests to know. Oh, what's this? We're good. Just checking in on something. This computer's always doing something silly on the side. Shish. I also have Pixel Game Maker MV. That one's complicated. I can't figure that one out. I also haven't given it much of a chance. I just buy game making engines. I love it. I have Tyranno Builder. I have all the RPG makers from 2000 to now. I have the RPG developer Backseating. I have Game Create 001 Game Creator. You're trying to get me, Gold! You can't! I have Game Maker Studio. I have Smile Game Builder. I have Spriter Pro. I have too many! I have too many game makers. There's too many, guys. There's too many. Rempy is crazy. Rempy is insane. I'm just not smart enough to use it, you know? For those of you who don't know what Rempy is, it's the visual novel platform that Doki Doki Literature Club was made on. If you know how to code, you can do the craziest stuff with Rempy. It's one of the, if not the best visual novel engines out there. I personally like Visual Novel Maker just a little bit more. It works better for my brain, and I'm more artistically inclined than I am like technologically inclined. So it just kind of works better for my purposes. Mimic, I see. Thank you for the clarity. Yeah, oh. Why is it game makers are so addictive? I also have Unreal Engine. You can't sleep now. Oh no! Sometimes if I can't sleep, I do a sit-up. I try and do 2. I don't succeed at doing 2. Analog, I hate story. You hack a ship's computer, shut down the reactor. Whoa! It's high noon! You got a similar sleep schedule to Romeo. Do I analog? Analog, that sounds familiar. Analog. I gotta check something out, guys. Gotta check something out. Hold on. How do I... Let's see. Analog, analog. Do I have that? No. I thought I did. But I don't. Hey, no worries. Go sleep. Don't you worry. Don't stay up on my account. You silly. TBH OBS is pretty techno involved, so if you know how to use that, maybe closer than you think. I'm guessing hardcore with the OBS, if I'm totally honest. I'm curious what Higurashi no Nakokoro ni is made on. I'm always so interested on the engines, just because, like, I like seeing what people can do with what. Yeah, you have a good night, Raffle. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm always just so amazed by visual novels. I feel like it's a really underrated art form, you know? Mad Rat Dead, that's right! I gave it a go earlier, or gave it a look earlier. But I wanna make sure, because I maybe... Hold on. Okay, so, yes, I was looking at the right one. They look so cool. My favorite VN. Oh, jeez. What is my favorite VN right now? Because I don't play a lot of them, but I really want to get into playing more of them. I would say my favorite, because like I said, I haven't played a lot, but Ace Attorney is probably my favorite. But there's a lot I want to try, you know? I'd love to give a go at actually also writing my own. Hatsupo Boyfriend is also up there. I really enjoy it. You bought one called Baldur's Sky? It really surprised me by having action. That sounds familiar, Baldur's Sky! Yeah, no, they have like some visual novels do have like legit gameplay in there. Is Ace Attorney considered a visual novel? It absolutely is. It absolutely is considered a visual novel. It's definitely got more action or adventure game elements to it, but it does count as a visual novel. It's got a lot of the same kind of stuff. I can see the argument for people saying it's not, though. But because it has so many long scenes of dialogue in a text format with narration, it focuses heavily on a story, and with gameplay being prevalent, but not necessarily the main focus. Or rather being tied into the story in a very direct way where the story kind of makes the gameplay rather than the other way around. I would say there's a strong argument for it being considered a visual novel. Also, it's in my automatic visual novel library, so Steam says it's a visual novel. Neener, neener, neener. I want to play Your Turn to Die so bad. I love that game. And I want to play 999. I've been hearing so many good things about 999. But I hear you have to have brain cells to use to play it. And whoa, that's some bad news, guys. Yeah, I've played a lot of visual novels that I don't necessarily like, but I don't hate. Yeah, the nonary games. If you read it's a visual novel, Dwarf Fortress is a visual novel. Well, and every game's a visual novel. I think I might want to give it a go. Mad Rat Dead, but it's for the Switch, so I would have to use the Switch, but I don't often have access to because it's being used by other people. You know, I'd like to give it a go in the future. It looks really nice. I like the visuals. Dwarf Fortress is the most visual novel. Hell yeah! Yeah, no, I bought a lot of visual novels through like Steam sales and such. I just grabbed random ones and like Humble Bundle and such. 999 requires about the same amount of brain cells as a Professor Layton game. I've heard Professor Layton's really hard. I really want to play it though. You need to switch it up. Ha ha ha. Oh, I do. I think I've heard of Fake Type. I think I have. Let me just check it out. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it because that sounds incredibly familiar. Fake Type. Yes, I have. Because Top Ham Hat Joe is in them. Aw, sick. I'll have to give them some more of their music. Nice, very nice. Uh-oh, okay, I got the spray bottle ready for you, Gold. I'm ready for your bad on Say So joke. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for your bad on Say So joke. I will have to give it a listen. Alright, I'm ready for your bad joke. No, I can find it. Don't you worry. Here, I'll get on my Spotify. Alright. I'm spraying you. Spraying. Have a good night, Bio. Spraying you. Oh man, all this talk of going to Betty by. Ooh. Oh, this might not be the worst idea. I'm starting to get sleepy too. Is anyone else streaming of the YOKASTs? Sianna said she might if she has time, but it would be gorilla, but she didn't want to make any promises. Looks like she was not able to. James! No! Spray your bed! Your visual novel... Ooh, Spoozy. Your visual novel experience is limited to Aragay. Leave it there and get sprayed again. I'm gonna spray you for that, but... I will say, I have no experience with them, but I have been watching people talk about Aragay lately. And more about like how it can be used for interesting stories. So it's not as bad as you think. That being said... You should technically be in bed. Stop! Stop! It's a lot of Aragay that are basically just regular visual novels with 1 or 2 scenes that get cut from the Steam release. Spraying you with water! Because you're not drinking water! You're from the era of Steam where they did not make it to Steam. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, they're not my personal scene, but I've heard they have good storytelling potential. So you know what? I ain't here to judge. I ain't here to judge. Don't shake. No, you're shaking it. Shit. They can't compete with that. God dang. I got bested. Dang. We can get, I guess. Luckily, there's a lot of amazing things out there now. Romeo is a rat enthusiast. I do love rats, and I think Romeo likes rats too. Rats are really smart. And they're so cute. I would love to have a pet rat someday. I knew somebody with pet rats. They were so smart, so adorable. Their little faces, and they were so soft. Rats, rats, where the rats? We pray at night, we stalk at night. Where the rats? I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. His surprise and stuff like devil and no! I gotta get banned. I had no idea Amity was secretly German and passed life. Did German die? German, no! A G-string is violent. I knew that. I knew. I knew. Psh, 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 psh. I knew that. Anyway, on that note, we might as well leave this on a high note for Poltergeist, huh? James, we must hold out power levels. Waka 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 waka. No! Anyway, with that in mind, everybody, I'm getting really sleepy. And I ought to get head now. Because clearly you guys are starting to misbehave. You sillies. You sillies. In any case, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun. I'm gonna go put away all this stuff I have here. This place is a mess. It's a mess. How dare I? Easily. Well, I think with that, I have been your ghostess with the mostest, signing off. Mata yure to oyasumi minna. Have a wonderful night. Bye 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 bye. Oyasumi.